What's going on, guys? It's your boy Larry. This is the cookout, and we got to talk about it, man. Braves lose the first game of the NLDS. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Hey, we gonna come with their hot opinions, man. Appreciate y'all coming in.
I'm coming in hot.
All right. Phillies take it in dominating fashion, guys. Braves only could muster 5 hits today. Let's go to the box score. Appreciate y'all coming back through. I got David in here. Hey, UGA fan Blake, Kevin Robles, Daniel Berry Sports. Kevin Robles, appreciate y'all coming back in. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right. So, Philadelphia Phillies come in dominate fashion and win against my beloved Braves. Let's go ahead and break it down, guys. In the first inning, Cal Schwarber came up and hit a missile off of the center field wall. But we got out of that situation with a strikeout and a double play. Spencer Strider's clean. We keep going through a little bloop single, a walk, a bloop single, and then a stolen base, or a ball thrown into the actually a ball thrown into the stands. So they're running advance to second base, then a little bloop hit, and Turner comes in. No, my bad, Bryce Harper come in. That's his first score. Then later on, Bryce Harper hit a missile line drive home run just over the fence, over the brick wall, and that was 2-0. And then they got an additional run because we walked one in. So yeah, and that's the score. Now the kid that came in, Suarez, he was pitching a magnificent game. It was a no-hitter in 3 2/3, and they took him out, which I was happy about. But the Braves could not muster up any type of runs against him. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. What's up, Kevin Robles? It is what it is, man. We got to talk about it, man. We got to talk about it. Phillies outplayed us, man. They just outplayed us. Man. Sometimes you got to tip your cap. All right? So, let's look at this. Schwarber was 1 for 5. Trey Turner was 1 for 4. Bryce Harper was 2 for 2 with 2 walks. He was just a grown man. What's that? Brian Stotts was 2 for 3. They other phenom. JT Realmuto got hit, or got interfered with. He really struck out, but Matt Olson tapped his bat, and that's pitch. That is catcher interference. That walked in another run. They didn't score anymore, but that's all they needed, 3-0. Braves bats went cold. And to be honest, guys, I blame this on Snit 100%. Let's look at the lineup and why I blame this on Brian Snitker, okay? Look at what we had at the lineup, guys. Now, this was what we were doing at the beginning of the season, guys. We had Ronald, Riley, Matt Olson, Ozzy Albies, Ozuna, Money Mike, Arcia, Sean Murphy. Well, really, Sean Murphy was hitting 4 at the beginning of the season. Ozzy Albies was hitting 5th. Marcell Ozuna was hitting 6th. I think Money Mike was still hitting, I think they tried him at 6 and then quickly move him back down to 9. But yeah, that lineup right there was atrocious. You have the best slugging OPS team in baseball history. Not just this season, in regular season history. And you went around and you tinkered and you did a tune-up on a brand new Rolls Royce. That's what you did. The Braves are a brand new Rolls Royce. And you said, you know what? This engine is purring. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take out the spark plugs and put in these cheap spark plugs. That's what you did. You changed out the spark plugs on a brand new car. Oh wow, and the Diamondbacks scored first. Corbin Carroll with the double. All right. So Ronald is really the only person that batted in his normal order. Everyone else was batting out of position. Well, I think they moved Marcell Ozuna up the fifth, so Marcell Ozuna is still batting where he normally does. Everyone else was batting in a different position, man. You have to tip your cap to Philly. They took advantage. But when you have your lineup a certain way throughout the entire season and you change it up like that, that smells of fear. You know. Spencer Strider smelt it on his manager because, you know, you look at the lineup, you say, okay, why did we change that? He feels pressure. Now, I'm not blaming the game on Spencer Strider because he only gave up 2 runs. You know what I'm saying? And it really was, he threw the ball, he had an error and threw the ball into the stands, which advanced the runner to second base. And then a bloop hit. So I'm not really blaming. The only thing he really gave up was that line drive missile to the chop house for Bryce Harper. It made it 2-0. Which I said at the time felt like it was 5-0, how both pitching staff were going. But yeah, Spencer Strider didn't have a bad game at all. The bats didn't wake up at all, and I blame Snit for changing the lineup. Everybody was out of position. I think the reason why Money Mike gets the hits that he does and the pitches that he does is he's batting in front of Ronald Acuna Jr. I think the pitches that the Orlando Arcia would normally see is because Money Mike, you know, he's 2 away from Ronald. All these things hold hand with each other. That's why the lineup works so well. You know, now, Ronald Acuna Jr. was 0 for 3. So we do have to talk about that. And Breezy, there go Breezy on YouTube. He said, do what we've been doing all season, please. Yeah, guys, first of all, I'm going to put a link in the chat because I can talk all day. But the cookout is about you guys coming in and giving your opinions about it. So we're about to put a link in the chat. And we invite you guys to come on and get on the grill and let's talk about it. I mean, I gotta tip my cap to the Phillies. Hold on, let me put my hat on. Let me tip my cap. You gotta tip your cap to the Phillies, man. They came in and did exactly what they want to do. They had a bullpen game and got the best out of all their pitchers, and they closed it out. Now they got their 2 workhorses. Since it's not going to be back-to-back games, since Major League Baseball wanted to give a break in between the first 2 games to give Philly a chance to give enough rest for Wheeler and Nola. So we got Nola coming up next against Max Fried. That's a must-win. We cannot go to Philly. But first of all, Friday is my birthday. So they better win on my birthday. All right, I'm going to put this link in the chat. You guys are going to be welcome to get on here. John Higgins, how you doing, man? I'm doing all right. Doing much better. So I've seeing my dad today. He was in good spirits. Still in the hospital, but much better spirits. That's why, you know, I came in and actually did the stream. Because if he wasn't, I wasn't going to be here. All right, it looked like the Diamondbacks. It's 2-0 right now. Diamondbacks over Dodgers. All right, so we're not the only favorite at home that's losing on the road. All right, guys, I got the we got the link up in the chat. You guys are welcome to click that link and get into the chat. Make sure you're not doing anything else with the phone so the camera can accept. So yeah, go ahead and click that chat if you want to get in and talk about the game yourself. I could talk about it all day, but I just feel like that this lineup, Ozzie Albies batting behind Ronald Acuna Jr. For some reason, I can't tell you why, guys. I just know when Ozzie Albies is in the lineup behind Ronald Acuna Jr., for some reason, he hits better. Don't ask me why. I'm just saying. At the beginning of the season, we had Matt Olson batting second, Austin Riley batting third or fourth. We had the lineup all jumbled. We tried a number of things. And we wasn't bad at the beginning of the season, but once we moved Matt Olson to the 4-hole, that's when this team took off. That's exactly when this team took off. And I see why he did it. Ozzie Albies is a switch hitter. You got Ronald, righty, righty, left. And you can go left, left. Marcell Ozuna, right. So I understand it, but what I'm saying is that, you know, you got your Michael Harris up there with the right, left, right. I see what he's trying to do. But I feel personally, the way he had the lineup constructed for the majority of the season, once we really start going on the roll, as Ronald, Ozzie Albies, Austin Riley, Matt Olson in the 4-hole, and then you can put Marcell Ozuna in the 5-hole, or put another, you know, like Sean Murphy or something like that in between there. Like that's what you've done for the entire season. So switching it up like this was kind of strange to me, and it showed. It put pressure on the batters, to be honest. But in the same breath, you have to give the Philadelphia Phillies all the credit. You know, they played great, and the Braves played scared. We managed scared. Change the lineup like that in the middle, at the beginning of the playoffs, strikes of fear to me. So let's see. And we started Kevin Pillar. You started Kevin Pillar, you let him at bat one time. Oh my goodness. And it's 5-0 just like that in the first inning of the Diamondbacks versus the Dodgers. Wow. Clayton Kershaw, I try to tell people, man. I mean, I really can't talk since my team lost. But Clayton Kershaw is not him in the playoffs, bro. He's just not. And he's ranked like the 6th or 7th best player going into the playoffs. But again, coming back to the Braves game, Diamondbacks up 5-0. It's already over in the first inning. The Braves fall hard pitching wise. This was a reverse of the regular season. The regular season, the Atlanta Braves stood up. Hey Breezy, hit that link if you want to talk about it, bro. The floor is open for anyone who want to get in the chat. That's why I put the link up. But I just feel like you don't switch up a major, you know, thing like that. Like I can see if we're down 2-0 and you want to switch things up, I understand. But if you were the best hitting team in baseball history, statistically, why would you change up the lineup? You know, I don't get it. But I'm sure a lot of sports talk people are going to talk about that today. And it's going to be interesting. All right. So yeah, Ronald Acuna Jr. horrible night. He's over in this playoff. Money Mike over. Marcell Ozuna over. You know what I'm saying? Sean Murphy over. Yep, guys, we can't go off and play like this. I mean, Ozzie Albies good, 1 for 3 with a walk. Best player on the Braves. Had the most impact He was the Brave with the most impact today. Uh, with the bat in his hand. Everybody else one hit, and we couldn't string 2 hits together to save our lives or to save the game. Spencer Strider with the loss, with 8 strikeouts, only 2 walks, had that error throw, and that caused one of the runs. That was one of the runs in the 4th inning. I mean, it was a pitching duel up into that. What's up, Hanson? How you doing? He said, I'm still mad. Cheer me up, Larry. I'm going to the Falcon game tomorrow. All right. Well, you're going to bring good luck. Since you're going to the Falcon game, you're going to bring them good luck so the Falcons can win the game. All right, Hamster? They're going to win because you came. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, so what do you think, Hamster? Do you think that us changing the lineup had anything to do with it, or you just feel like it don't matter where they're placed in the lineup, they need to produce? Because I respect that. Magic Man had that outlook. He was like, Snit didn't have nothing to do with that. Players got to produce. I'm not going to be mad at that. But, I mean, I just feel like if they would have got dominated, if the hitters would have got dominated like this in their regular lineup, then I'd be like, okay, I just put my hands up like I have nothing to say, like zero to say. But right now, I am wondering. I'm wondering if the national media are going to come out and question Snit. Because he can do no wrong. You know, he has won us a championship. So, and won the division 6 straight times. I wonder if the media is going to ask him about the switch. Also, is he going to keep this lineup? I want to know. That would be my question. If I was in the press conference, I just wonder about, hey, you know, what's going on with the pitching, with the batting order, and will it stay the same for game number 2? You had 307 home runs, tied major league lead in history for home runs, best OPS, you know what I'm saying, and slugging, Major League Baseball history. Why would you change that? Wow. It's only 1 out for the Dodgers, and Kershaw done gave up 5 runs. So, guys, when I'm looking at what the Braves did and how the Dodgers are performing right now, I'm not even mad. I mean, this is a game that you just tip your hat to the Phillies and say, hey, you guys got us. I'm just really interested to see what are we going to do in game 2. Game 2 is a must-win now. The Phillies came on the road in a bullpen game and took game 1. You know? So you got to tip your cap to them. All right, John Higgins says, he says, Dixon Way, we're not going to win a championship with Acuna at the leadoff spot. I hate to say that, but it's the truth. A lot of people think I'm crazy, but watch and see. Well, John Higgins, I think he's been a leadoff his entire career. Here's my thing, John Higgins. Everyone feels like he's like a 3-hole hitter or a 4-hole hitter. In my opinion, I think he's a leadoff because he is the engine that makes this Braves offense work. But Ronald also has to be patient and get some walks. It's 6-0 Arizona right now with only 1 out. So the way we lost, I mean, we could have got shelled like that. You know what I'm saying? But what I look at with Ronald Acuna Jr., he's always been a leadoff. And once he gets on base, he's the most disruptive player in Major League Baseball. I need him leading off because he is disruptive just like Otis Nixon or just like what's his name? Ricky Henderson. When he get on base, he just causes havoc, man. You can't have Ronald Acuna Jr. in a 3 or 4 hole. You're not using him right. His best asset is his speed. Not his power. It's his speed. That is Ronald's best power, is his speed. When he get on base, everybody get better pitches because they're worried about Ronald. That's just my opinion, bro. But I understand. It don't matter where Ronald needs to lead off with his speed. No less than being the second hitter. If you want to move Money Mike to the leadoff and move Ronald to the second spot, okay, I might agree with you on that. But Ronald being the leadoff means he's going to get the most at bats on this team, and Ronald needs the most at bats on this team. As the leadoff hitter, you get the most at bats on the team in any game. He does. Most leadoff hitters does. Everybody else might have 4 at bats, and he may have the 5th. So I need Ronald right there, no less than second. If you want to move him to second, okay, but and move Money Mike to lead off, okay. But I wouldn't make Ronald a 3 or 4 hole. I just wouldn't. Now with his speed, you'll be wasting his speed, in my opinion. But good comment though. I feel there's a lot of people that feel like that. Don't feel bad about that, John. There's a lot of people that feel like he's a power hitter. He should be in the 4 or 3 hole. I understand, but I just feel like Ronald stirs the drink. And when he gets on base, he gives easy pitches for everyone on base. Hamster said, just bad luck tonight. I think about their impossible double play and one Azuna almost hit over shortstop head. Yeah. I mean, look, man, sometimes, guys, the other team plays better than you. But I don't think we helped ourselves with this lineup. I just don't. You know. And it's not a way taking away credit from the Phillies. Because, again, I tip my cap to the Phillies. They played well tonight. You know. But, yeah. So, guys, we do have the link. I'll place it again just in case you guys didn't see it. If you want to come on and get on a live chat with us on the stream and say your piece about the game, you are welcome to do it. That is what the cookout is for. All right? That is what the cookout is for, guys. It's for you guys to get your thoughts out. You can do it in the chat or you can do it on video chat. You know, either way. With the Phillies, Bryce Harper is always going to be dangerous. But you can't let guys like, you can't give up walks because they got a lot of speed throughout that lineup. Even Bryce Harper can steal bases. You know, he's not a base stealer, but he's got good speed. You know, it's kind of like Austin Riley. They're on base stealers, but they can, you know, get around the bases pretty quick. All right, so stuff. Now, I'm really interested with this day off. I'm really interested to see what our lineup would be. And I know Max Fried is going to pitch. And now hopefully that blister has fully healed. All right, John Higgins said, yeah, for the playoffs, you want your leadoff man to have a high on base percentage. Ronald does have a high on base percentage. That's the thing. Ronald has a best high on base percentage on his team. He's also the best hitter of average on his team too. Like we have a lot of guys that's batting around 270 to 250 that got over 30 home runs. But Ronald's the only guy that's batting for average. He's literally the perfect guy to lead off because he normally gets on base. And once he gets on base, he creates havoc. Now, what I will agree with you on, John, he's a free swinger. You know, even being the best batter on his team, he's a free swinger. He will swing on first pitch. So with that, I definitely agree with you on that, John. I hate. I don't know how you say that, but 999. Appreciate you coming in. How do you feel about not sending Strutter out in the eighth? He was pleading for it. I saw him on the bench, and he was, you know what I'm saying, he was going back and forth with Kranitz. I know that's another thing that people are going to question. Spencer Strider did not pitch a bad game, guys. I don't want anybody in the media or anywhere in Braves country to say Spencer Strider had a bad game. He didn't. He didn't have a bad game. Our bats didn't wake up, and our manager panicked by changing up the lineup. That was the best lineup in baseball. He did. And James Adams said, regular season champs. I see you, man. But we didn't even do what we normally did. We came out there in a totally different lineup, trying to switch things up. I've never heard of Matt Donald saying, I'm not going to put this Thousand Island dressing on my Big Mac. We all know what the Mac sauce is. It's Thousand Island sauce. Did McDonald's go ahead and put some kind of other sauce on there? They said we're going to make the Big Mac with a whole bunch of ketchup on it? No. John Higgins said UJ blowing out Kentucky. Man, look, man, I knew that was going to happen. I could have told y'all that. Well, actually, I did tell people that. That game was just like the Kentucky game this year, just like the Volunteers game last year. Everybody was on the Volunteers saying the Bulldogs didn't play nobody. They were struggling. And when Kentucky came in here, just like the Vols, we whooped them up. Plain and simple, man. Man Hawkins. What's up, man Hawkins? I see you, fam. Welcome back to the stream. James Allen said, just like the NFL playoffs, you have to make adjustments. They played like they were still in the regular season. No, they didn't. They actually played like they were in the playoffs, and our coach overthunked something. If we would have kept the exact same lineup, then I would agree with you. If that game would have happened where everybody batting in the same position they did, then I would agree with you. But we didn't. We actually changed it up for the worse. Everyone in that lineup bats where they need to bat because that's how the offense flowed. Again, you don't put ketchup on a Big Mac. McDonald's don't do that. They got 3 buns, lettuce, Thousand Island sauce with cheese on the burgers. That's a Big Mac. It's not a Big Mac when you change the order of it. It's not. What's up, Sick'em Dogs? How you doing, man? Yeah, man, come on, man. You knew that was going to happen. Roo, roo, roo. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming in, fam. I see you. Yeah, I'm watching that game right now in the background. Ain't no correction. They did make an adjustment. Yeah, it was a bad adjustment. Exactly. It ain't broke, don't fix it. Ever heard that before? That's what the Braves did, though. They changed it up. Manager came into the game scared, and that's how the players reacted. Yeah, I know, Blue Eagle. I got the game on right now. Yeah, I didn't like that, John S. I definitely didn't appreciate them throwing stuff on the field. Especially the call was legit. It was a legit call. He was out. You know what I'm saying? It was a legit call. He was out. Okay, so Corbin Carroll didn't make the Golden Glove. Who got the Golden Glove then? The center field. And they gave out 2 Golden Gloves. I saw Matt Olson with the Golden Glove on our game. How is Freddie Freeman a Golden Glove? Okay. Thank you, Sick and Dogs, man. Thank you. I saw your comment on my announcement about my father and my dad. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, he's doing much better now. That's the only reason why I did the game, because he was doing much better. He was up talking, real energetic and stuff today. So that's why I did. I just wish the Braves would have played better. But on the family front, yeah, I'm very, very, very happy that my dad's doing much better now. All right. All right. Anyone else? Mookie Betts filed it off on. Anyone else got some comments, man? Because, I mean, for me personally, I tip my hat to the Phillies. You know what I'm saying? They played a great game. Pitchers came out and played. I didn't see them change up any lineup. Their lineup was pretty much what they did in the regular season. See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. You saw Philly come out and had their same lineup. Same lineup. They're not changing up their lineup 1 through 10. That's what got them there. But I feel like that was kind of a panic move by Snit. Hopefully, in game 2, we see our lineup go back to what it was. Or maybe just the Phillies got a better, they have our number. We played scared tonight, and the Phillies played with confidence. And you have to call it out like you see it, guys. But I feel like the Braves have a perfect opportunity to come back and win with Max Fried on the bump. He's definitely been a guy that will stop a losing streak and been very, very, very solid for us this season. So it's only one game, guys. It's a 5-game series. It's the first of 3. So it ain't over at all. But yeah, we definitely got to win game number 2. And game number 2 will be on on Monday, my birthday, on the 9th. So check it out. Birthday game. Hopefully these guys can get the win on my birthday. But yeah, man, the Braves lose to the Phillies today, 3-0. We had opportunity to score, just couldn't get runs across. We got 5 hits. Phillies had 6 hits, scored 3 runs. So very efficient by them. Oh, you lost your mother this year, man? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I lost my mother a while back. Was it about 12 years ago, I lost my mother. Yep, so I know your pain, Sick'em Dogs. LJ say, I'm mad. It happens, LJ. It happens, man. I have to say, all I got to say is rise up. Who would have thought the Texans would be that kind of must win? Good night, y'all. I am. So I see you, man. Hey, have fun time at the game tomorrow. You said you're going, man. Have fun time at the Benz. And let's get this win. Yeah, we knew Georgia was gonna win that game, guys. But if nobody want to get on, I guess we're gonna end the chat and end the stream, man. Thank all of you guys for coming in. Tomorrow we got the Atlanta Falcons versus the Texans at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The beautiful Shonda be right here by my side. So hope you guys come in. And thank you guys for coming in today. Unfortunately, the Braves taking on the chin to the Phillies, 3-0. We're close to the sub goal. Well, I'm not even worried about that right now. But yeah, I appreciate everybody coming in and being a part of the Dixon way. You know, yeah, I mean, I almost didn't even do this stream. So, yeah, my pops is feeling so much better. So, I came in and did the stream. But, yeah. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 1 o'clock p.m. for the Atlanta Falcons versus the Houston Texans. And it's kind of a must-win game because this is a rookie quarterback. and the Falcons are at home. We can't lose our home games. That's one thing that Bears been real good at, is winning his home games. Let's win this home game, get the 3-2, and get back on the winning track. All right, guys, as always, peace up, A-Town down. Deuces.